I think the concept of these sociosexual men, these hyper-promiscuous men are only sleeping with hyper-promiscuous women is a fucking cope
I think it's
that
fallacy.
academia needs to ignore the fact that there is a crisis in dating. We were talking about the scale right here. So it goes about a third of men, or let's say a quarter to a third of men are like no sexual access. They have no ability to participate in short-term sexual access whatsoever. They may get married someday and have one partner, but in the short-term game, they have no chance. There's no chance on Tinder or bars or stuff like that.
Sure.
Then there's this mean guy who has about 5 sexual partners his whole life. And then we get up to the top 5% and we're at 150 sexual partners for men. For women, I think it's like 35 or something, like in the top 5 or 1%. I forgot what the numbers were, but the point is for men, it goes like this and then it goes whoop, just like this. One of the things that some of these sex researchers say, the ones that don't like red pill content, one of the things they say is that there's a sociosexual group of men who are having sex with lots of women. And that is true. They're reporting they're having sex with lots of women, but the women they're having sex with are sociosexual women. And I don't think that's true, because the guys that I know that are the biggest whores have sex with just as many women who don't sleep around as that do. Do you agree with what I'm saying?
100. So realistically, all jokes aside,
Yeah.
I would say maybe I'm slightly above average in abilities to acquire sexual partners. And it's probably because I look like Brad Pitt. But I would say realistically, all jokes aside, if not a majority to some degree, at least 50% are truly wholesome girls with limited sex.
Yeah, forget
partners.
I think you
forget
guys
wholesome.
are thinking these girls are, but you guys are just fucking closet whores.
They're closet whores.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Because there's so many girls that like my guy friends all day. I'm like, oh my God, finally, like a cool, wholesome, like whatever chick. I go hang out with her and I get close enough with her. I'm like, this bitch is a bigger hoe than the other ones. She's just really secretive.
That could be.
Yeah.
The point is,
I don't know.
I agree with him about the 50-50. I think there's a lot of them that are, and then there's a lot of them that aren't. And I think the concept of these sociosexual men, these hyper-promiscuous men are only sleeping with hyper-promiscuous women is a fucking cope
I think it's
that
fallacy.
academia needs to ignore the fact that there is a crisis in dating.
I think it's a fallacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is a crisis. And the crisis is, for every Mickey, there's a bunch of dudes who have no upward mobility as far as relationships are concerned.
Sure.
That's the reason why you see content where men are calling out these things on social media becoming so prevalent. In fact, probably the most popular stuff on the internet for a while is when you saw that, like say with Andrew Tate. And so that's one of the issues that I've seen, and like just talking to you, that I thought maybe you'd agree with me on this. And the thing that's funny is I think the researchers who are saying this stuff, they know this to be true also. There's some closet hoes for sure. I'm not saying that there aren't, but I'm saying there's a lot of girls. If dudes are good with women, they're good with women who are slutty, and they're also good with women who aren't.
That's
right.
my
point.
And not only will I second that for sure, but something else. Those girls that are wholesome and have limited sex partners, when they do want to find a sex partner, they have two options. They either go through the long and grueling process of finding another long-term partner to be in a relationship with, or they find the perfect guy that fits the category that will be enough for them to say, I did what I did. I can now wait until I find that wholesome, grueling process of a relationship.
Yeah.
And when they look at a guy like me, I literally hit every single box of like, if I sleep with this guy one time, I have like a year's worth of hoeing out of the way, and I can survive for a year of going through the process of finding the right guy to sleep with.
He's a life raft. Yeah. Incredible.